better. Be like Indian. All life you should maintain if you have married.
Okay. Thank you.
Will you read to us praying of the Bhakt?
I wanted, but I have no time. But if I will have today and tomorrow,
Today the Snan Jatra Jagannath Dev.
no harm. What will be here? What you will do?
There's so many Jagannath Dev can do Snan Jatra.
Today I can. Son of Rupa Goswami. Today also drama play.
Today, tomorrow, every day drama play.
Sri Prem Samput.
आज ये ड्रामा प्ले बड़ा हुआ है।
I will.
Thank you, Guru.
आज का ये प्रेम संपूर्ण ड्रामा
Aj.
और बड़ा हुआ है।
Srila Gurudev, I have a question. Sri Krishna can see with any part of his body, hear with any part of his body, all senses with any part of his body. Is this also true of Radha and the gopis, or only for Krishna?
What?
Krishna can see and hear with all his senses.
With all parts of his body.
बोलते
All parts of his body can hear or see or taste.
गोपियों को नहीं करो कम
Radha
केवल
and the
कृष्ण।
gopis also.
Because they are power. Krishna can do anything by their help.
ना बोलते गोपी को ना क्यों?
That is Shakti, power. So they may also do.
And also,
All. Like Ramchandra. All they can do. Because they all are Chinmay Sachidananda.
okay. And also a related question, Krishna and his name is non-different. Is Radha and the gopis' names
All,
non-different
all,
from them?
all.
All.
Narad, even Narad.
Thank you.
Srila Gurudev, in the Brihad Bhagavatamrita is the story of how the devotee entered into the spiritual world and Krishna embraced him as a cowherd boy. And he said, why have you stayed away for so long? Is it that just some of the associates, like the sadhana bhaktas, can actually remember that they were in the material world, and or just some of them, mugdha, some of them realize, like Krishna's associates, like gopis or cowherd boys, do they know?
He's saying that when the sadhana siddha comes to Krishna, is it only the sadhana siddha that remembers this world?
He gave example like Gopkumar went in Golok Vrindavan, then Krishna embraced, oh, why you so far for a long time? The same way when Sadhan Siddha went there, they can remember this world also. Or
If they were before in this world and they did sadhan and then they went there, they will remember. But those who have not come any time here, always there, how can they remember? Only the associates who have come to this world, they will remember.
Srila Gurudev, yesterday you mentioned that Prabhupada disciples were cheated. Was that some of them?
Some of them.
not everyone.
Those who are saying that
But
they cannot be
mostly those who left sannyas, even brahmacharis, those who married, not became, they could not carry nishtha, they never came in ruchi, they fall. If ruchi will come, then never to fall. Only if he is doing Vaishnava Parad. But very rare for them to.
Gurudev, you told that because they think that Ekalavya is great devotee, that is their cheating. They have,
They said, yeah, Nishta.
they have misunderstood.
They have
the
Nishta for
message of
Ekalavya.
Swamiji cannot tell like this. Never and never and never. Anyone Rupanug Vaishnava or anyone in our Mahaprabhu line, they cannot tell. Those who are ignorant, they know nothing.
And they have Nishta only Ekalavya.
Srila Gurudev, also they use Gopakumar to establish that Jiva can fall from Golok. But the way Bhakti Shakshidhar Maharaj and Bhakti Pramod Puri Maharaj, the way they tell the story is that when Gopakumar reached Golok, then cowherd boy are asking, who is he? Because they never seen before. Who is he? Why Krishna embracing him like this? So they have not seen before. So this proves that Gopakumar was never in Golok Vrindavan.
They are foolish. That is why they are telling.
The jeep drop from Golok.
Also, Gurudev, last night, Damodar Maharaj was saying those that make Maha Aparad, their bhakti is still there, but it's covered over. But I heard in one of your classes that when somebody makes aparad to your lotus feet or to others, that actually Krishna will have to make a separate hell for them, and their bhakti will never come.
আমি যে কাল দামোদর মহারাজ বললো যে অপরাধ করলেও ভক্তি নষ্ট হবে না, ঢাকা হয়ে যাবে, কিন্তু বৈষ্ণব অপরাধ ক্ষেত্রে বলা হয়েছে
Upade va
ছিন্ডে তার উপরে আমাদের uprooted completely destroyed.
Shipad Damramash.
Maybe dam bandhan.
If uprooted, no root now,
How you can
how it can grow again? Upade va chindatar sukhi jaye pata
even leaves will be dried up completely.
and totally gone.
Bhakti is
So
gone.
what I have told you, it is all right.
Jai.
I was thinking at that time what he is telling, but I could not understand fully.
He is going very fast.
He will say
Yes,
Bhakti.
very, very fast.
Come in the front.
Push Sajjan Maharaj back.
You said when the gopis and Radha, their name is the same. So also when I say Srila Prabhupada or Srila Gurudev, also the same.
Sure. Yes.
Jai. Gurudev.
One which on
I
Gayatri.
cannot say.
Gurudev, I have a question. In previous yugas, great bhaktas such as Prahlad Maharaj, who never knew of Krishna in Braj, how do they or can they receive Krishna Prem?
বলছে প্রহ্লাদ
How can they receive Krishna Prem? Prahlad, if he never knows for Krishna.
Ever I told that anyone will by following him, anyone will.
No, he is telling that Prahlad Maharaj he never knows about Krishna. Can he able to get Krishna Prem or not?
No.
He heard in the womb of his mom.
Narayana শুনেছে যে মতির না কৃষ্ণ, he is telling মতির না
No,
কৃষ্ণ.
but he is telling Matit na Krishna.
Knows Krishna, heard from Narad Rishi.
Prahlad Maharaj is telling.
But his
And he
conscious,
has heard.
but his
So he
conscious,
knows.
but his constitutional form is missing a devotee.
Someone can think that he was Upashaka of Nrsimhadev. But we should deeply think that he was Upashaka of Krishna. No? But Krishna came to save him in Nrsimhadev. Understand?
Yes,
In his Upadesh he never told about
Like
Nrsimhadev.
we
Matir
are.
na Krishna parato satova.
Like we are. If any problem will come, then though we are Upasak of Krishna and Radhika, but when he wants to save us, he may come in Nishinga. No harm.
I asked you this question in Houston. You explained that he knew about Brajendranath and
Yes,
Krishna,
Narada
but
has
his
told
yesterday
everything.
was Vishnu.
Because the promise of Brahma must come true.
Yeah.
Krishna must appear in half man, half.
Yes.
Satta vidhatum niyabhritta bhasitam tambe sabayam namrigam namanusam.
Excuse me,
For
sorry.
a special reason he came.
What about other rishis and mystics in the other yugas who never knew of Krishna?
So they will have no
Krishna
Krishna
prem,
prem.
Narayan prem,
The
Vaikuntha prem.
rishis of
They will do tapasya, they will do yajna, fire sacrifice, they will go to heaven. But rishis like Narad, they can.
दंडकारण्य ऋषि चलो गोविंद गोविंद बोलो धीरे धीरे चलो पुष्पवंत प्रभु
Last night, I came just a few minutes late. I was there the whole time.
Oh, you should come
I'll come. Yeah.
Today we were speaking about checking our bhakti practice, and you were mentioning that astrology is one of the dangers we should protect ourselves against. Before surrendering to you as a professional astrologer, I'm wondering if astrology is only a material science, and how can be used to assist the conditioned jiva and be of service to yourself.
I tell you,
Prabhu's telling yesterday you mentioned that astrology, it is not favorable for developing pure bhakti.
if yoga is not, Gyan is not favorable, karma is not, astrology is karma. So, all I see, astrologers, very, very poor. Very bad. They beg on this street in India, I have seen, to cheat persons. Oh, high class of astrologer like Gargacharya and others.
नीलांबर चक्रवर्ती
Oh, then you past, future and present, that is okay. But they were not professional. But nowadays professional, cheating others, they don't know so high class of Ganita,
mathematics.
mathematics are of that they can count.
So if it is pure, if it is from the heart, if it is realizing outside of spiritual time, then how could it be of service to the conditioned jiva?
What?
Prabhu is astrologer, and he's
Professional
telling that
astrologer.
how can we use this
Astrology for
quality in the service of Krishna?
You can think how.
you can help our calendar
Yes.
to make calendar everything.
Gurudev, he's saying if it's from the heart,
He can do like
You
that.
know how to calculate when you leave breakfast here, paran here and other country?
yes, I can. I'm
You are astrologer. Can you tell how many years more I will be in this world?
108. And he
How
cannot
many
himself.
years you will be in this world, you know or not?
I'm an astrologer, not a psychic. I would need to look at your chart.
What?
He said he's an astrologer, not a
No, but
psychic.
you have looked at your own chart. Do you know how many more years you will be in this world?
I don't look at things like this. No.
ওগুলো সব করে না ও
Then
The
what?
answer is
ও
no.
পঞ্জিকা করতে পারে বললো
Panjika is okay.
ইউ নো পদাব্জ প্রভু
Padika.
We're using with Budara. With-
First Budhara was doing something not
Yeah.
good. but now he is.
Your name, please?
He's in council.
Prem Das.
Okay.
From Miami.
Today in class, I can introduce you to Padavaja Prabhu.
Padavaja Prabhu is there.
Where?
You should have.
Padavaja Prabhu, he can help you. He knows how to calculate everything. Okay. He's Padavaja Prabhu. You can work together.
Srila Gurudev, two disciples of my Srila Prabhupada, they said, oh, can we do our chart? And Srila Prabhupada, he said, no, for my disciples, they have nothing to do with astrology. As soon as you...
Oh, same thing. Yes.
I'm always
Because you are
arguing
same
with
line.
Bhagavat Maharaj and Budara. I say, this is what Prabhupada say. But they say, but. I said, no, Srila Gurudev.
Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj used to say, if you clap your hands in front
Yes.
of Thakurji,
All lines go away.
Lines will change.
All birth, death, disease, and all that.
But we teach in the college, we teach Vedic astrology because there's much interest amongst the Westerners, but that's a leading position to come toward interest in astrology.
Srila Gurudev, in 5th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, our Srila Prabhupada writes how in the Satya Loka planetary system there are many Paramahamsas of the highest order, and Lord Jesus Christ was one such personality. Is there any relationship between our Lord Jesus Christ and Haridas Thakur?
What is
The personality of Haridas Thakur?
He's saying that in the 5th canto they're saying that
Lord Brahma.
Lord Brahma is saying that Jesus
It
has to be exact.
In Bhagavatam, in one purport, Srila Prabhupada writes that in the Satya Loka planetary system, there are many Paramahamsas of the highest order, and Lord Jesus Christ was one such personality, and from time to time they descend as avatars to deliver the fallen souls. Is there a relationship between Lord Brahma, Jesus Christ, and Haridas Thakur? Is there any relationship?
বলছে স্বামী মহারাজ এক জায়গায় পার্বটে বলেছেন যে সত্যলোকে অনেক রিজাল্টেড পরমহংসগণ আছেন, তার মধ্যে জেসাস ক্রাইস্ট এরকম একজন। জেসাস বলে যখন কোনো দরকার হয় তার অবতার নিয়ে জগতের উদ্ধার করেন, যেমন হরিদাস ঠাকুর।
What he has written, okay, we should not criticize. What he has written, we will have to reconcile. Why he has told to please Christians or anything.
Srila Gurudev, is it possible for a jiva in a Western body to achieve bhava?
Yes.
Are there any examples? Are there any examples?
Up till not I have heard or statement written, but it may be.
Maybe.
Maybe.
So we can...
Everywhere in world. If he has so high class of devotees association and he is practicing like so, he may achieve. But very rare.
So we can look forward to an Indian birth. By your mercy.
চলো।
It's very rare for anybody.
In India,
Easy.
because in India, Siddha Bhumi,
সাধন ভূমি, সিদ্ধা,
Punya
এখানে
Bhumi.
কর্মভূমি।
these are karma bhumi like Swarg, heaven. No? You see that why we be in Vrindavan? Why we live in Vrindavan?
Because of the atmosphere.
Because
Everything is Krishna.
Vrindavan, Navdeep Dham, they are Siddha Bhumi. They have so much wonderful powers. They can change everything. They are like Krishna Dham. So, very easy for them.
Nanda has a question.
Gurudev, I've heard described by our Prabhupada, and also you've given some example that by the process of alchemy, some chemical process, you can take
Alchemy.
alchemy,
A chemical process.
Chemical process.
chemical process. You
Go
can
on,
take
go on, continue.
gun metal, some type of metal. You can make it gold. And our Prabhupada gave an example, like what is the difference when one achieves perfection from sadhana, and then he becomes like a siddha bhakta, that he becomes like gold. So there's no difference between.
They become parikar and serve Krishna like them.
Right. So you were saying like there's a difference when you go, that the Shuddha Bhakta and the Vishuddha Bhakta, that there is some difference, even though you've achieved perfection. Shuddha Sattva
and Vishesh. Oh, there is difference.
So what
A Jeev cannot be like Krishna. Can?
No.
Then why you are telling? Oh, Radhika is not Jiva Tattva, not Sadhan Siddha, Subal Siddham, not Sadhan Siddha, they are Nitya Parikar of Krishna. So they are Visuddha Sattva. But Jivas who have, by Sadhan Bhakti, they have reached their usurping, they may be called Parikar, but not more than that.
In this viewpoint, he told that like both gold, one chemical process gold and another from mine gold, both are gold.
Yes.
In the same way, they are also Parikar. After doing bhajan, who will be liberated and go there, they will be Parikar. In viewpoint, this Parikar.
But they will not be Visuddha Sattva, Krishna, like Radhika, Mother Yashoda.
Those are the eternal associates.
Yes, they are not eternal. They by sadhana siddha they are. Even by Baldev Prabhu in Vrindavan, by Sankarshan in Vaikuntha, they are not by Visuddha Sattva, they are Jiva Tattva.
Srila Gurudev, this community is called New Braj. Would you like to see it develop as along the lines of Braj in India?
বলছে নিউ ব্রাজ নাম দিয়েছেন তো এখানে যেমন বৃন্দাবনে অনেক বন আছে এরকম কি ধীরে ধীরে এরকম আপনার ইচ্ছা আছে কি ডেভেলপ করার?
I have nothing, no desire at all. But I like.
Giriraj is here.
And they are making like Braja, Govardhan, river Yamuna, mountains like
Kirtan.
A bhakt think like that. But really Vrindavan is Vrindavan.
You've always said make it beautiful like Vrindavan.
Yes.
Gurudev, Nanda Maharaj.
Srila has a question.
Nanda Maharaj.
Question, Gurudev.
Oh, Chiranjeev. What?
চিরঞ্জীব রাজপুত্র.
In my life, I've always had problems because when I try to enjoy or do any endeavor, I overindulge, too much doing. Is there any fear of overindulging in chanting Nam?
Can he overindulge in chanting Hare Krishna?
Indulge means?
Too much.
Too much.
Is there too much chant? He's saying in his regular life, he's doing things, and sometimes he's doing too much. He's wanting to know, in chanting Harinam, is it possible to do too much? Over endeavoring, too much chanting.
আমি বললাম
বলছে
what is
talking about?
Like he's saying कि अच्छा जिस प्रकार से मैं जीवन में कोई भी कार्य करता हूँ मटेरियल तो उसमें मैं अति में चला जाता हूँ, बहुत ज्यादा अति करता हूँ. इस प्रकार से क्या मैं हरिनाम करते हुए क्या मैं अति करूँगा और मतलब एक नेगेटिव वे में मतलब
not only ati, more than
Suparati.
super and superest and more superest you can do. In this world and that world cannot be
compared. Chiranjeev Prabhu very clever. By this he got blessing from Guru.
Yes, yes, yes.
Totally we observe then that.
Yes.
Do more than anything.
No indigestion.
My family wants to give you.
This I want.
You cannot do too much.
Cannot give too much. Cannot give too much.
Give more.
Too much.
I think it's a foolish question, Gurudev. I'm foolish.
No, he's given his son the most precious thing to a father.
If you think foolish, but you will not call foolish. Don't worry. Very clever.
Thank you. Very clever.
Yeah.
Can a jiva, can we attain eventually, is it possible that eventually when we leave this body and we go back to Godhead, I know we couldn't become like the highest Saki or intimatist, like that's already there, but could we join in the Leela in such a way that like in some future time, in some future story, are the eternal Leelas always going on? Like when we join, like, will someday somebody read a book by another sadhu that talks about this gopi, and that gopi may be one of us, you know? Can we join in that way?
Sure.
You understand what I mean?
He's saying that when any jeev by sadhan siddhi, he attains that eternal position there in Krishna's Leela. So he's asking that at some point will that same jeev come here into this world with Krishna in his Leelas here, in Bom Leela, and he will do some pastime, and he will be in some book, it will be written about that jiva. That how he has done pastime, how he has done...
You should answer. Why he will want to, that his name should be there.
No, not my name, but just to be in that Leela. Not for...
Who will write?
He will write himself.
His name.
Jaya Dev Gopi.
That is good answer, Gurudev. Yeah, that is correct. That is enough answer for his question. Because his question is that will that jeev again come here?
He can come with Krishna,
Yeah.
or Krishna can send him anyway. But after that he told that
Yes.
writing.
Will he be written
So
about?
what is the name of writing? I don't
Yes.
understand.
The Pratistas.
And who will write? Why he will write? I have not seen up till now.
Even in Krishna, when Krishna incarnated in this world, Srila Vishwanath Thakur mentioned that about 3 billion gopis was there during last dance. Everybody's name is there. Then how your name will be there?
Hare Krishna.
আমি হাতে দিয়ে দিচ্ছি নিন।
Srila Gurudev, who is the Ishtadev? Who is the Ishtadev of Prahlad Maharaj?
We discussed just now.
Krishna.
But I asked some said Paramatma, some said Krishna.
He's Ishtadev.
Some say
You
Brahma.
should believe that what they are telling, not my.
Don't know, ugly.
I told Krishna, because Krishna.
Motirna Krishna. He never mentioned about Nrsimhadev's name. Krishna's name. Chalo.
Why didn't Prahlad get Braj Bhakti if he was away? This is not...
All will have Braj Bhakti, it is no meaning. Only they are rare.
You can read
Those who will follow Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, it's there. Otherwise, no.
You can read Raghavatma Chandrika doing bhajan of Krishna, who will go higher. It is written completely clear there.
Even though he heard from Srila Narad.
Narad.
Muni.
Oh, I think that Narad also may have heard from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Without
connection with
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Rup Goswami. Very hard to have position of Manjari's.
Chalo.
About which?
No. That his question?
He was there.
He was there.
He was
About
there.
writing.
Yeah, name.
What about writing?
When Gopi will be there and come in this hall, then his name will write in this book or not any book. He was there.
It's not. I don't think it's not our main problem in our life.
Yeah. Someone has said that Savita Devi has said that all the Guru Varga in our line were all sadhana siddhas.
She is Brahmanic.
She is authentic.
I'm asking. I am simply asking.
How do you know she actually said it?
Better believe in who was transcendental and authentic.
The gopi with shorts.
Like any books of Rupa Goswami, Srimad Bhagavatam, then it is okay.
It seems that all have avoided discussing this point. Perhaps there's a good reason. It seems that all the acharyas, they have avoided to discuss this point for some reason. Like Rupa Goswami and Vishwacharya Thakur, they did not describe about their parampara, whether they are Nitya Siddha or Sadhan Siddha.
Yes.
So we should also avoid as well.
I'm so happy watching Krishna. I got my full answer. This is true Krishna is only for the eternal child.
Srila Gurudev, last night you said that the disciple should pray to Guru to remove all the unwanted weeds from the heart if he's not strong enough to take them out himself. So how do we actually do that to obtain that strong faith, Guru Nistra?
He's saying that last night, when we discussed Rup Siksha, how Bhakti Lata Bij, how you have to water, and then you also have to be good gardener to take out the weeds. So he says that last night, you also said that the process by which we can take out those weeds, we have to pray to Guru. So his question is, how can we make that process effective?
Oh, we were all discussing in our classes. What is favorable for bhakti? Oh, certainly you should give up forever. And those who are favorable, you must adopt. And follow Rupa Swami Upadeshamritam and Manasik. This is the process.
Gurudev.
All Goswamis have told like this.
Gurudev. Yesterday in your class, you spoke about not harming any animals. I've noticed a lot of the Prabhus here are very good about not having leather shoes. And in the Western world, we say that the most powerful voice or vote is with the green, with the dollar. And it's also to say by our example that we set in the community, others see that. Is there some instruction that you can give specifically to us about, especially the Prabhus here, which are very good about this, to share with the rest of the community about not buying and purchasing leather, which is cows, and even supporting any industry like sugar, which is used with cow bone charcoal, like white sugar.
He's saying that here in the West, there's this industry to use cow leather for shoes, and to use the body of the cow in many products, like even in sugar, there's some bones mixed in. And he's saying that is there an instruction of how devotees should, how they should live their life? Should they avoid using these leather shoes? Should they avoid taking the sugar?
Milk, fish.
White sugar,
Milk,
and
fish.
anything that has the cow in it?
Yes.
So that the general public can see that we
must, a devotee should avoid all these things. They should not wear that pump shoes or
leather.
by leather, by cows or any animal.
Fish.
Even we should not try to kill any insect like ants even.
Either the fish, they put milk, fish in the milk for vitamin A.
Yeah, in the milk, which is sold here in America, they have law that they have to add some vitamin D, but that is coming from fish.
Not all milk.
Not all milk. Well, it used to be. It used to be during the time of our Prabhupada.
If we know, we should reject. We should not use.
So Gurudev, I have one
Call
more.
the milk producer. He'll tell you.
Not all milk.
Not all milk, no.
We know that this milk is that, mixed with that, we should avoid.
Gurudev, I'm your servant, and I beg for your forgiveness for any animals or bugs or anything, or any offenses that have occurred like this, to you first and then to the animals. Please.
He's saying that because I want to become your servant, and therefore in my life I have maybe consumed, I have eaten some of these things, so he's begging forgiveness for that.
By taking name continuously, all these sins will go away.
Thank you, Gurudev.
A question? Gurudev.
English.
Gurudev, question ये है कि
English.
Yeah, it will be English. So yesterday you said that you should not criticize anybody or even praise anybody. But in our mind, sometimes
I know that you criticize this. But this is very bad thing. We should not.
Yeah. So but it starts from the mind actually. Okay, by tongue we can stop criticizing, but in our mind also we sometimes criticize, and it basically starts from that. So
we should also try to take up from mind also.
Okay.
Don't criticize. Try to see his qualification.
Good quality.
सम्मान दिवे जानी कृष्ण
जीवे सम्मान दिवे जानी कृष्ण अधिष्ठान.
Oh, Srila Gurudev, one question came into my mind yesterday when you told this shlok. Paraswabhava
Karmani na ninded na prasamset.
Yes. So here it is said, don't criticize and also don't praise. And you told that by criticizing, you will build a bridge and their bad qualities can come into you. But then the question came into my mind, but if we praise someone and we build a bridge and their good qualities come into us, what is the problem?
Yeah. But this is for karmi.
For karmi.
Yeah.
Yes.
But devotees must have to. Yeah.
Vishay is good or bad.
Both are bad.
But for bhakts not. We should qualify.
We should praise, glorify them.
Glorify them always.
Even Srila Ramanujacharya told his advices, when you woke up from bed, you have to glorify your Guru and Guru Parampara every day, their qualities.
So therefore, if
one thing more, if a Guru or high class Vaishnava to give some instruction to disciples or general person, if he tells that, you should not be like that, otherwise you will be ruined. Don't follow them. And he is not good man. This is not criticized.
The question comes then also that we see so many devotees have misbehaved. They have deviated from the proper path of bhakti. Even like we know that in ISKCON they have committed so many Vaishnava parad. But can we is it considered to criticism if we discuss that they have done wrong? This is wrong what they have done?
Only to save us.
Yes.
In a special case we can do. But don't criticize them always. Oh, he was bad, nothing.
Chalo.
Can he drop out of school and come help me in Alachua if you say that?
He'll do everything.
He will not do anything, I know.
Thank you.
They might not be alive next time.
Hare Krishna.
Hari Hari Bol. Hare Rama. Rama Rama. Hare Hare.
So many devotees are
Here, there was a sadhu. Sadhu, you know? Sage. And there was a prostitute. They used to live very nearby.
Opposite end of the village.
That sadhu man, he always to criticize, oh, she's prostitute, very bad nonsense, and she's selling her body and what doing nonsense.
Her destination
Always.
will be very bad.
Huh?
Her
Her destination will be very bad.
bad.
Next birth she'll go to hell without any fail.
She will go. And the prostitutes used to tell, oh,
Fie on me, fie on me.
how he,
That sadhu is so nice.
and all come to him, his life is successful. Fie on me, always.
I cannot go to him to listen Hari Katha.
Like this. So one day, Jamdut came to that sadhu.
Earthquake, all village demolished, then Jamdut came.
And they began to take him.
Wait a minute.
Oh, I'm not that person. Oh, that prostitute.
You did mistake.
No. We are right. You always criticized. Never thought anything good. And they possibility. And
Vishnu
Dut went to prostitute. She told, oh, I'm not that person. Go to that sadhu Maharaj. No, we are coming. You have always thought about
Sadhu.
Sadhu. So, we are knowingly coming. So, you should know this history also. We should not criticize without any reason to anyone. If he is doing nonsense, even.
The devotees are feeling so strong in your association here when you travel places, and then they are wondering how can they remain strong when you go away. What instructions can you give so that we keep our strength, even when we're not in good sadhu sangha?
So they should keep the instructions of Rupa Goswami, Raghunath Das Goswami, Sriman Mahaprabhu. Krishna, what he told to Uddhav, always they should follow.
Also, you explain that you are always in our hearts, but we turn away from you. You are always with us. Guru is always there. How can we keep that?
বলছে গুরু সবসময় হৃদয়ে থাকে কিন্তু আমরা গুরু থেকে বিমুখ হয়ে গেছি কিভাবে গুরুকে সবসময় হৃদয়ে রাখবো
How you can, if you are bimukh,
reverse,
very hopeless condition.
Srila Gurudev, Srila Prabhupada has written in his books that our world leaders are Rakshasa demons that exploit the citizens in this world. How should we, other than chanting the holy names, deal with this problem?
What?
Prabhu is telling that Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj has written that all the politicians, they are like Rakshasas in Kali Yuga, taking the money, exploiting the citizens, not doing anything good for them.
Why you think like that? Why
Srila
not
Swami
think
Maharaj.
what he has given good instructions? Always chant and remember Krishna. Why you are doing so silly things?
Well,
why your mind goes there? Why not to Krishna remember
And
always.
he told, chant always be happy.
You should remember Prahlad Maharaj. You
Fearless.
should always Rup Goswami, Sanatan Goswami. Why you are seeing these bogus things?
Oh.
Don't think and don't tell me.
It's for my ignorance.
Come here, then you don't have to block the sun.
It's for my ignorance or for my false ego, and I commit any offense to you or your disciples or any Vaishnava or living entity. Please, I request you to forgive me.
Let's go to Vrindavan, everybody.
Any good question?
I had one question in the beginning, Gurudev. May I?
Yes.
In Prem Sarovar, when we are hearing Prem Sarovar. My question is, Srimati Radhika's, the bumblebee is coming around her, maybe her feet or her face, and then Madhumangal, he sees this. Does he see this from a distance, or is he there watching Radha and Krishna together? She is with Krishna. He is close or he is far? He sees her running and then he comes, he hears her and then he comes from another place, or he's seeing from the very beginning?
বলছি যখন প্রেম সরোবরে রাধিকা কাছে ভ্রমর বারবার আসছিল তো মধুমঙ্গল একদম সামনেই ছিল কি রাধা কৃষ্ণের কি অনেক দূরে ছিল দেখে ছুটে এসে তাড়িয়েছে
How many meters?
It will be better that you should go and you should measurement and then tell me.
I can go.
Jai.
Chalo, chalo,
chalo.
How much
distance also? Don't forget to take on measure tape.
It seems that he wants to know if sometimes when the gopis and Krishna are meeting together, if sometimes the cowboys are also present.
You have told us before that Priyanama Sakha can be present there, no problem. Sometimes they present.
Priyanama Sakha.
Yeah, you have told us before this question. Chalo, chalo, chalo. Guru Varga, chalo.
I was not there, so I could not measure.
Actually, good day. Good day. Oh, good Maharaj.
Yes, so you could not measure.
Okay. It's a little rough in here.
A little bit.
It's closeness to the heart. Geographic.
Hare Krishna, Hare Bol, Dandavad. Hare Bol, Jai, Hare Krishna, Jai. Oh, very nice place.
My friend.
Oh, my dear friend. How are you?
Good enough.
Good, yes. We're all good.
My heart is dirty, but
Oh, mine is even dirty. But we're here, Sadhu Sangha, and that's all that matters.
I just keep praying I'm going back to India.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It will happen, Prabhu. Good, good, good.
Just walking away and burning bridges.
That's it. That's it.
Burn them.
I'm also,
When you burn a bridge, you can't go back over it.
yeah, yeah. I'm also going to lose
Unless you
my
jump.
wife also. So it's like that too. Oh, if she's not here, you know. I have my 3 daughters. You know,
There
they're-
is me burning a bridge and there's Gurudev burning it for you.
both.
Both
You
are
have to have both. It's you want to have it, and Gurudev wants it as well.
You're not willing to burn the bridge.
Yeah, yeah.
Gurudev will burn for you.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Jai.
Hey, what were those 2 things that made everyone laugh that Gurudev said just after?
Oh.
Jai Gurudev.
Jai Srila Gurudev. Jai.
Hari, you can come anytime. You can show the size.
Jaya Gurudeva, Gurudeva, Jaya Gurudeva, Jaya Gurudeva, Jaya Gurudeva ki Jai. Gurudeva, Jaya Gurudeva, Gurudev, 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 Jaya Gurudev, Gurudev. Srila Gurudev ki!